This is LBC, leading Britain's conversation with Clive Bull.
LBC, I'm Clive Bull. We're talking about property at the moment, the leasehold issue and the plight of first-time buyers. Debbie is in Lancashire. Hello, Debbie.
Good evening, Clive.
Evening. What would you like to say?
Two separate things. Luckily, in terms of first-time buyers, I'm a long way past that.
Right.
And I was in a position to be able to help my daughter and son-in-law, so that's the good news.
Yes, that is the good
bad
news.
Comes, Yes, the bad news comes on the leasehold side of things.
Right.
My husband and I met in 2008 and decided to buy a house together. It was a brand new house, not by one of the big four that have been named by today, but another developer. But just looking at the CMA areas of concern, ground rent, we're lucky. Compared to so many people, we are lucky. Our ground rent is £150, doubling every 25 years. So compared to many,
that's not too bad. No.
We're not too bad there, but we're still a leasehold. And then you look at the second point on the mis-selling that the CMA made, which was availability of freehold. People being misled about the availability of freehold. We were told that buying the freehold wasn't an option. We subsequently found out that many of our neighbours did buy the freehold when they bought the properties, because they basically turned around and said, if you don't give me the freehold, I'm not buying the house.
Yeah.
Our leasehold has again been sold on, and the last time we contacted them with a view to getting a price to buy it and turn it into a freehold, we were actually told they weren't even interested in selling it. So that's not good.
No.
Unfair sales tactics, well, yes, it was their year end coming up on the 30th of June, so we were offered a deal to get in 3.5 weeks. But I think the one thing that seems to be missing from a lot of this, and I thought Sir Peter Bottomley was brilliant, and also the lady from Bolton was brilliant.
Absolutely.
But one thing they seem to have missed, and this is how my husband has phrased it, the government, or successive governments, have allowed a situation where solicitors, developers, planners and investors can fleece the public legally. I've got in my hand our report on contract of mortgage for the purchase of this plot by the solicitors, which were the solicitors recommended to us by the developers. And under Title 2.1, the property will be registered with leasehold and absolute title. This is the best form of title available to a buyer. Since when has leasehold been the best form of title available to a buyer? I think there's one big bit missing out of this. I think the Law Society should be heavily involved looking at the solicitors' part that they played. I think the lady from Bolton made a comment about solicitors panel, and if they didn't say what the developers wanted them to say, they'd soon be off the developers panel. So I've got a legal document in my hand that says this is the best form of title available to a buyer.
Which it certainly isn't. Very interesting, Debbie. Thank you very much for that.